So you want to study sociology? Well, I'm here to help you think about some things that you'll need to know before you get into studying sociology. Now, I have studied sociology, so I want to help you make the right decision for you and make sure that you're studying something that you really want to. So let's get into it. The number one thing you need to think about is, why do you want to study sociology? It's going to be the same with any other subject, but for specifically sociology, it's not really like a well-known subject. People don't really understand it. So you're going to get a lot of questions. Why are you studying sociology? What is sociology? From your friends, family, aunties, uncles, and all these well-meaning people, hopefully, who are going to question your choice. So you really need to be grounded in your choice and your decision. So why do you want to study sociology? Is it because you are really interested in sociology, in studying society, thinking out the box and really questioning our reality and what's been fed to us through the media and like politicians and stuff? Or is it because you've heard it's really easy and it's like a really easy A-star or really easy first if you're doing it at uni? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not particularly easy, especially if you don't enjoy writing essays, if you don't really enjoy thinking critically, you don't like questioning things, then sociology isn't going to be the one for you. Because if you really want to excel and enjoy your years at uni, then you are going to have to enjoy sociology to a certain degree. No pun intended. So there is a lot of things that go into studying a degree. It's not only the degree itself, it's the time you're at university, it's the amount of effort you also need to put into the degree and also adjust to your university setting, and also of course it's the money. It's the amount of debt you're going to come out with. I mean, it's not like a huge burden if you're in the UK, but if you're studying elsewhere, it might be, a lot more debt and you're going to have to pay it off like a lot faster. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but that's something to think about. You can't just go straight into university thinking, I'm going to study sociology because it's easy. So it's really important to think about why you're studying sociology. Okay, so the second thing you want to think about after that you've established that you are really interested in sociology is what you're interested in. Now, you won't need to know this specifically for your first year, but after your first year, you'll usually be able to choose a lot more of the modules and units that you're going to take in your second and third year if you go to university in the UK. So for me, I was able to choose a lot more optional units. So I went with subjects that I was interested in. For example, media, race and racism, sociology of death, technology. There is such a broad range of topics that sociology covers, and so it's really not just common sense. You dive into a particular topic and really analyze it, think about it critically, and also read what scholars have said so that you can make up your own mind and make up your own arguments. So I'm just going to read a few topics that you can study in sociology depending on your university. So you're really going to have to look at each university individually and decide if the units that they offer are interesting to you. So some that you might be able to study are, again, media, inequality, medicine and health, religion, education, death, technology, science, all of that good stuff. So, before you go to university, you might want to read books and articles, read around on the internet. You don't necessarily have to, buy massive textbooks, because that's not really necessary. Year one in sociology is all about getting you up to speed, getting you to the core of the theory and everything like that. So it's really just about reading around the subject and getting you prepped for what you find is interesting. And the third thing you want to think about is, what do you want to do with sociology in the future? Now, with sociology being a non-vocational subject, meaning that you don't have to go into a specific career path, as opposed to social work or medicine, for example, there are many jobs available to you. However, the first thing that many people are going to ask you is, what are you going to do with the sociology degree? And so, whilst you don't need to know this right now, because when you're 18, 16, 17, however old you are, you don't really know what you want for your future. I mean, neither do I now. After graduating university, I'm 22 now, in my kind of first full-time job. I still don't know exactly what I want to do. However, it's good to keep this in mind as you go through your studies, because sociology has so many good transferable skills that employers find valuable. So I'm going to share some of these transferable skills now. So obviously the first transferable skill is research, both qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative, what a mouthful, consists of things like long form surveys, unstructured interviews, ethnography, diary studies, things like that. Things that are designed to get the staying out of your subjects, to try and understand why they do the things that they do. And quantitative, on the other hand, consists of, short form surveys, structured interviews, analysing data, desk research, things like that, that are really designed to help you make decisions out of data and establish patterns from them to understand why some things are behaving or happening the way that they are. The second transferable skill is thinking critically. No employer wants someone to literally be a robot unless you are doing a job that doesn't require, a huge amount of thinking, which is not to say that is bad, but it's just that sociology, the skill of thinking critically might not be needed. However, if you're looking at most jobs, they will want you to think critically in some way, shape, or form. They want you to argue, put forward your opinion, and actually have a say. And that's where the third transferable skill comes in, which is communicating and articulating yourself, your opinion, and your decisions in a clear way. So in sociology, you're going to have to do a lot of arguing, a lot of debating, a lot of writing, and those ways, speaking and writing and articulating your decisions in those ways, is really important in the world of work. Whether you're trying to get your boss to buy in on your decision, or you're trying to get your point across in a meeting or present your work, those are going to be invaluable skills, such as presenting. So it's really important to keep all these things in mind whilst you're thinking about studying sociology. Like, what do you actually want to do with it afterwards? It's okay if you don't know now, but keep it in mind. So if you have any other questions about sociology or anything you want to know about studying sociology, let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you. But with that said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!